Call this meeting to order. No call, sir.
Mr. Gator.
Here.
Mr. Geller.
Here.
Mr. Buckley.
Here.
Mr. Cornbread.
As you wish, please stand for the pledge.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's commission.
Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us all here together today. Thank you for all you've done for us. Dear Lord, be with the ones that need you the most. We've got a lot in our family that need your help. Dear Lord, give us the guidance and wisdom to do what's best for the county, make the best decisions we can. I ask this in your Son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Okay, consent agenda's on the board. Motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Question? All in favor, aye.
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 I started to say Ace, but Mr. Adrian, would you come up?
Yes, sir.
Trying to be formal.
Good morning, Adrian Eckhoff, Chief Juvenile Officer for the 24th Judicial Circuit. Here today, as you can see up on the board, we are requesting to add a pavilion on the southeast side of the Juvenile Detention Center, the Stan J. Murphy Juvenile Detention Center. Now we've secured the pavilion, it's a kit, we've secured it through a grant. So we got backed up with some different holes in spending, just things that happen, and so we started a community service project with youth out there that really involves a lot of gardening. We planted tomatoes, peppers, just different plants, and on top of that we bought this kit. Now, while the kit is purchased, one of the things that I am asking, and I've talked to Brian, and we've already begun the discussions of this, is we will need a concrete pad poured there. But we do have money in our budget for the purchase of the
And
concrete.
sidewalk.
And sidewalk, yes, a short sidewalk, maybe 20 feet.
What are you gonna do with the pavilion?
I mean, you know, we do have breaks that we have. We can even visit with kids and families out there on decent days. And also, you know, the community service project, it provides shade for them to sit under as well. And just other events, you know, we do some work events where sometimes we barbecue, give us an opportunity to have that space to do that as well. So, and just anything in general that comes with pavilion.
It's open sidewalk.
Yes, yes, sir.
Now, what are you asking, permission to do what?
Well, giving permission for Road and Bridge to come out and assess where we are wanting it, and to obviously do the concrete project part of it.
Talking about the labor.
Yeah, the labor. And then it is county property. We're sitting on 5 acres there. I mean, I can't just put up structures without coming in here and addressing that. So those are the two things that I'm looking for today. I will say, with our community service project with these kids, we got Molly Morton here, one of our deputy juvenile officers that's been running this for a couple months, along with some other officers. The kids not only learn how to plant and garden, they're planting all kinds of vegetables and trees, but there's also a component where there's a juvenile restitution fund through the county. Each county has their own juvenile restitution fund, and through getting so many hours of community service, we're also using that fund to pay back victims as well. So, we're a great project, but aside from our pavilion here, there will be some help. We would obviously ask them to help. Safety first. This is a little bit bigger of a project than planting, you know, vegetables and fruits, but we'll certainly incorporate them as well.
So I guess we need a motion to allow this to proceed
Yes, sir.
with the labor involved.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm-
Brian, you pretty well collaborated with him then.
Yeah, we
I'll make a motion that we approve the pavilion project at JDC with the help of the county workers.
Second.
I'll second.
Questions?
This program, ACE, this program also opens lines of communication and trust among the staff and your clients.
Absolutely. Yes.
Good project, Ace.
You know, and we've done something. We were able to slap this together. Like I said, we had a few things that came up where spending lapsed, not in our control. We've done this in the past. About 10 years ago, we ran a project for about 3 years. We had probably a 30-foot greenhouse at one point. So we were able through that, and we did hire a project manager separate from what we did. But we got people that are passionate about out there working and doing these things, such as Molly. She kind of stepped up and took this over. So we put it together quickly. Again, we do have experience with it, so it wasn't that hard for us to do. But yeah, Louis, you're right. You know, you build those connections with these kids and these families. We get kids that, you know, the community service is done, they want to come back. You know, we get kids that come back and say they plant a little garden. You know, something they would have never done before, you know, and we do allow them to take vegetables and different things home with them, you know, as those, you know, grow and pop up. So.
What are the approximate dimensions of the?
So the gazebo or pavilion, I guess, is about 12 by 20 feet. And we're looking at a pad somewhere in the area of 14 to 22 feet and probably a 20-foot sidewalk.
Okay. Any, did I get motions?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, any questions? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ace.
Okay, is there Jesse Stroke here? You want to comment? Okay. Okay, we don't have Jesse Sproat here. Okay, moving on. Permission to apply for assistance. Here's a picture of some of the stuff the Road and Bridge has picked up. What do you need on this?
Nothing, our part of in the process of applying for the grant, we get partial reimbursement for the storm damage we been working on the past week. So this, I think it's a 50% match on it. So at least we're getting some money back for stuff that we performed.
Well, what they're doing, right, Brian, you're keeping track of the hours,
And
which, I mean, I will say before, we had a chance to do this before, guys. We didn't have we had no data to charge for, which now we have data on the hours, Road and Bridge. Rhonda's got it.
so Rhonda's,
Yeah.
she's been heading up it.
Which is great. I mean, we need to do this every time we have a storm, because when this pops up, they have some kind of a reimbursement on it. We've got the numbers for it.
Now, we're talking hours, fuel,
Yep.
loads, all this stuff.
No, not fuel,
Not fuel.
equipment. Equipment and hours.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, motion?
I make a motion to give permission to apply for the assistance from Missouri Disaster Assistance SEMA grant.
Check.
Questions? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Okay, senior citizens board resolutions. The board met yesterday, and they approved this distribution. As you can see, 78,000 plus available. We always reserve 50,000. A couple years ago, Bismarck had a wall collapse in our senior center. We know that freezers can go out. So we save 50,000 for that kind of thing. Then we pay the secretary $200 for the meeting. So, the senior board approved these distributions. Motion to accept.
I'll make a motion that we approve the senior board resolutions for 2026.
Second?
Second.
Questions?
Did members of the boards, senior boards, attend the meeting yesterday?
Not this meeting. Well, wait a minute. The board, yes, but not the individual centers. Is that your question?
Mhm.
Okay, not the individual centers. But the board members did.
Were they invited?
Ray Poley's in charge of that, I don't know.
They are not. They only come to the first meeting to give us their application and apply. But the second meeting is just disbursements, they're never here.
Okay.
Linda, when they come to that, don't they like refer to the year before the monies, what they need, if they need more, when they apply for that, right?
They turn in a request.
Yeah.
Yeah, they turn in their application and then Parks gives us the amount to be dispersed and then it's dispersed accordingly.
Right. I go through the math, figure out each one's percentage of that total of the request, and then distribute it based on what's available. So that's how we do that.
So your numbers are based on a percentage of what's available, not based on community need or what number of meals are served per?
The assumption is that their request will cover need and number of meals. So that's taken into their request.
Okay.
Plus
Yep.
their application, correct, with that was
Yeah,
filled
the
out.
request is saying, this is how much we serve, this is what we need, this is the.
The application process.
The ovens we're gonna need this year, or this is the amount of meals we think that we're going.
Okay,
And when they take that, try to come up with something.
I have a motion on this.
Yes, second.
Any other questions? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, CART funds. Joe Kidd, John Kennedy.
I don't know if you speak into that.
I think it's on.
Yeah, it's on.
It's on.
Okay, so, my goal here today is to present the county road inventory for the county commission approval. I've worked with County Road and Bridge now for a number of years, several iterations of it, to basically update the county roads, as we currently have them. And this is, part of the formula for which the county receives their CART funding each year, which we discussed previously. And I basically have a map book that has the map of the county broken down into several tiles for detail, some wall maps, an Excel spreadsheet of the roads, and the thumb drive has all that information on there. And my goal today is basically present and ask for the county commission to go ahead and approve and sign one copy of the wall map that I could take back with me. And this would change then the number of miles that the county is receiving CART fund credit for. I do have some other records if we need to look at those. Do you have any questions before we?
There's no change from previous, right? No change in the number of miles.
There is a change. Yes.
How much?
The county has previously received credit for, look at that, it's a considerable change because the county has been receiving credit for a lot of the private lake communities, Terre de Lac and Iron Mountain, some of those
Okay.
that are really private roads. The county has been receiving credit for 612 miles.
Okay.
So, probably the right way to look at that is the county only has the so many miles that they've actually been maintaining and don't want to be responsible for the others. Those are private communities. So this is basically cleaning up
Okay.
something that's been probably inaccurate for a long time.
So do we get reimbursement for these miles?
You get reimbursement?
Do we get reimbursement or some type of funding based on our miles, and we're going from 610 to what?
612 down to 387.
So we're gonna have about a 30% reduction in financing?
50%. There'll be, I mean, whatever that percentage is, 30 to 40%, but the number of miles is only part of the equation. The County Aid Road Trust, or CART, established in 1962, is basically based in two parts for the equation, and that is the ratio of the county road miles as compared to the overall statewide county road miles. And the other part of the equation is the county's rural assessed land valuation as compared to the statewide total rural assessed land valuation. So it's a ratio of the county's totals compared to the statewide. And those two
I don't
combined.
know, being a big thing, it's just that you guys are signing off, so you're signing that you agree that this is all correct, and you all went over that, and this is correct?
It's correct.
Yes.
I thought it was
We went over.
387 before.
Well, that-
So when was the last time this was done? When was the last time it was updated? These numbers predate from the 1990s. Well, and I don't know, because that predates my time.
So I can't tell you how long they've been getting paid for 600 plus miles. I've been doing this since the early 2000s. But it used to be that basically what happened was the process was somebody from our office would go out and ride around with someone from the county, and they would hit a trip meter on a road, drive the road, and add them. But what they did was they included all those private lake communities. So the county has been, if you want to look at it that way, the county's been receiving credit for roads that were not their roads. This is an effort to clean that up.
But when was the last time this was done?
2014.
So I've been working with San Francisco County since 2014 on it. But the county, until the county commission signs this, assuming we get them to sign it today, let's say they don't sign it today, the county will go ahead and receive credit for 612 miles for next year. They'll continue to receive that credit. But the county also opens themselves up to hard questions if someone says, you should be maintaining this road, and it's not even their road. This is an effort to clean it up, and this is this is not just the county, this is statewide. This is the last one in my district of 25 counties.
What's the dollar amount?
Parks.
I was gonna ask you, so let's say they do sign it, is there back pay on any of this for the mileage that we were receiving that we shouldn't have been?
No, so.
They won't come back and ask for any of that money?
No,
Okay.
this is what it's going to be. There is no going back and trying to, I think we could all understand that would be.
That'd be a nightmare.
That would be a mess.
Okay.
Well, not only this, now, we've had talks on this before, previous was in there, you remember they'd come in and say approximately. They're the ones who drove the mileage. This is official. This is the correct miles. I mean, there'll be no argument on this. I mean, he did a very thorough job on it. I mean, we've got exact, yeah, it sounds like you're losing, but it's correct.
We were just receiving.
Yeah, this is correct.
Who are you?
I had another question over
Who
there.
am I? My name is Joe Killian. I'm a senior transportation planner for MoDOT, based out of the Sykeston office.
Okay.
You
And
have a
I
question?
could give you a card if you'd like to have it. I can-
I'm just curious who verifies your work.
So this is probably best to show. Let's take a look at one of these roads here. Say it's a county road. Let's say the county says that we really stop our maintenance right here, and from here on it's private. Then the county goes through and marks that. So I have worked with, over the years, Wendell Jarvis, John Gross, Clay, Judy, Rhonda, and Brian to make sure that this gets updated. And then once they update that, I send it back to Jeff City. So I don't do the changes myself, I send them to Jeff City. They make the changes, so it's done in a computer system, geographic information system. And then we bring it back out and give it to them to review again. This is probably the 5th iteration. So it's gone probably the most comprehensive review of any of the counties I've done. And I should not say anything else until I say county staff has been terrific to work with. You have a terrific group of people that have been great to work with on this. So
It's very
I don't
efficient.
want to leave that out in the scheme of this because it's tedious. And I will say that future changes are not near as arduous. I mentioned to the county commission if they needed to add a road or delete a road for whatever reason, maybe it gets turned over to private or part of a road does, or they include a new subdivision or whatever. Those changes can be done a lot simpler. And I've kind of detailed the process with them so that those changes could be incorporated then in the next list, and it doesn't require the level of detail that this does to update this. This is basically being done because it hadn't been done since the 90s. That's really
If you go through the maps that he's presented,
I understand.
he's very
all that.
efficient.
I'm not questioning your work, I'm questioning the work prior to you.
Well,
Yeah,
that-
I can. It's kinda
We
hard
were
to do
just
that.
getting the estimated, they jumped in the car, rolling,
Is there any recourse for MoDOT to come back to the county saying that we overpaid? We were overpaid.
No, we are not doing that. That has not been a concern, that's not been, I've never even heard it mentioned. And like I said, this is my 25th county. I've got 25 counties in my district, and I've never even heard that question. Some of those were done as early as 2010 in my district, maybe even earlier. That's, no one's coming back to do that. I think at this point, we're just trying to get it updated, get it correct, and it'll basically ask or answer any questions that somebody may have, address any concerns. So,
You know,
I think we've done that. Yes, sir.
not saying that this is wrong by no means, but I wanna know dollar amounts. What are we actually gonna be losing?
How much per mile?
Yeah, how much?
You won't know that until the Clark funds
Yeah,
come out.
formula.
So, my answer is not really an answer for you, but the way this works is MoDOT is one part of the process. We work with the county to update their county roads. We, central office, in January or February of each year, they submit that information to Department of Revenue, and Department of Revenue actually does the disbursements. And that information is available online. You can look that up perhaps, but I am outside of that. That is a completely different department that I couldn't even tell you what that is. But I think the end of the day is probably the right answer is the county will only be getting paid mileage for what they are actually responsible for, so they're not out. The county hasn't been spending money on those other miles. County hasn't been spending money on those, I don't believe. I mean, years ago when I met with the county commission, Patrick Mullins told me that those weren't their roads. And this has been in the process of being updated since then. So now the county will be paid for what they're just responsible for. And nobody's coming back for any,
And it's
Try to
protecting,
get some-
it's protecting us in the future for some of these lake subdivisions, expecting us to come do our part of it.
that is,
Any other-
well, I was going to say something like that earlier, but I don't know that I really want to come out and say that.
But yeah.
I think that is ultimately, the county only wants to be responsible for their residents,
Sure.
legitimately so.
So the people use.
Any other questions? Okay.
We need to
Approve it. Approve it.
No, you don't have a motion.
No, we need to approve it, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I would like to have a signed copy of the map. Typically, the presiding commissioner signs.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
So, I make a motion, we approve the county road aid for the official cart funds for the miles that are 387.
I'll second that, but I think the exact was what, 387.2?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I have to go
I
back
got
and
way
look.
too here.
Yeah.
Well, it just says 387, but I don't know if maybe there is a decimal on that last, but.
It's close.
387 plus or minus.
Yeah.
Not minus.
Not
Not
minus.
minus. Okay, any questions?
Yeah, just one. You know, dealing with a lot of contracts and stuff, I mean, look, and not disrespecting you by no means, but just saying they're not gonna come back on us. Do we have a guarantee, do we have it in writings that they will not come back on us?
I don't think there's anything in writing. I can say I don't believe that there's anything in writing, but I think what you could say is, let's assume that the county does not, or the state does not want, as a state agency, we do not want to have the public relations nightmare of saying to 114 counties that we may have to go back and try to do something like that. I think we just water under the bridge and go forward.
You can see what happens.
No one's, like I said, no one's even posed that question to me in the almost 20 years I've been doing it.
Well, in the previous counties you did, it was assumption that it's about the same a lot of counties were less roads or more? Did
Yeah.
they gain?
Yeah, some add, some lose. That's kind of the way it is. So it's not all gaining roads, it's not all losing roads, it's.
Okay. Any other
Thank you.
questions?
Thank you.
Thank you
You
very
want
much.
to see this here?
Yeah.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thank you.
And I've got John, you say Joe, which is it?
Joe.
Joe.
It came through as John in the minutes. All right, thank you. Okay, waive penalty and interest for tax sale cost. Hank Kinsey was charged, thank you, Joe. Charged $139.66. It's been decided it wasn't his fault, so we'd like to waive that amount. Motion?
I make that motion. I got to talk to Angie earlier. I make a motion, we waive the penalty and interest for the tax sale cost to Hank Kinsey for $139.66 to be waived.
I'll second.
Questions? By the way, he's officially Henry Kinsey, but I know him as Hank. Approval of the TIPS program. Now, Brian has been working on updating. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Okay, sorry. I'm in a hurry. Brian has been working on updating our buildings and elevators and power panels and all that, getting through inspections. So he's been encountering some stuff.
The Justice Center, we need a 200 amp electric panel on our side of the first floor. The basement we're fine, second floor we're fine, it's just the first floor. Right now it's on the bank side. I can only go over bank hours, so we need a panel on our side. But I'd like to do it on the TIPS program.
Okay, who will install it?
Meyer Electric will install it.
Okay.
And Brian, the reason that is, right now, we have to move the electrical part to ours, on our side, that way the walls split.
The wall
Yeah.
split.
And just to update, the bank will continue in operation in the building, and we're renting out the space to them. If we go over there during non-business hours, we set up all kinds of alarms.
Just common courtesy, let the tenants have their side, let us have our side.
Okay.
Are they metered separately or together, or just?
All together.
All together, and they just split a percentage of the building?
This is after the meter,
Okay.
and their rental takes care of the utilities. Okay, motion?
How much is their utilities?
I don't have that number. Sure, it varies.
Brian, you got an estimated cost on this?
Yep. $11,557
Install.
installed.
Motion?
Okay. I'll make a motion that we approve to use the TIP program to install 200 amp electrical box for the Justice Building for maintenance. And this will come out of your,
My budget.
coming out of the road and bridge, I mean, maintenance budget at $11,557.
You said road and
You
bridge,
probably
Brian
like
said
that,
that.
Yes. Scared me a little bit. I'm gonna second that, yeah, Brian was happy.
Yes.
Not happy.
Brian, have you verified that Meyer Electric is a vendor through TIPS that can be utilized?
Meyer is getting hired by Brockmiller.
So it's
So it's
not
Brock-
through Meyer,
Brock-
it's through
yeah.
Brockmiller.
So it's through Brockmiller.
Brockmiller.
So I just wanted to specify.
And it's less than 12,000.
Meyer, Brockmiller's over the TIPS program.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it got correct for the minute.
Okay. Any questions? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Okay, fire panel, go ahead, Brian.
Okay. What brought these fire panels and the elevators up is the phone line. Right now, the bank, on the Justice Center, the bank is paying as we speak. They're gonna quit paying for the phone lines. So I got with IT, the cheapest route for us to go on the elevators and the fire alarms is a wireless. I'm not too familiar with the wireless.
I was not involved in any of that, I'm not gonna lie.
Now, Brian, this is the panel and not the phones.
Okay. Yes. We-
Okay.
In that facility, we do not want to have phone lines at this time,
Okay.
but we do not staff it yet. So I want to do a wireless for the elevator, for safety purposes, for the yearly inspection. TK elevator. It's a lot of money up front, $2,165.65. But it's monitored through our elevator contract, which we paid for. We will not be paying for the phone lines, and the phone lines vary for each building. I don't know what the bank pays. Our landlines at these facilities is expensive.
Yeah, well over $100 a month, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was $115 roughly a month per building.
Amazing how much landlines have gone up.
Yes. Okay, the fire panel, I got a new, proposed new panel with a cellular, 2 modules and 4 smoke detectors for now, until we determine what we're gonna do. We can add on to this when we add courtrooms or whatever we end up doing. It's $5,320. That's a cellular phone line with it, a monthly charge of $55 a month. I'd like to do that with Robert's Alarm for the Justice Center.
55 what? 55?
$5,320.
That's the one-time payment.
That's a one-time payment,
Yes.
$55 per month yearly.
$55, okay.
To monitor it.
That's the fire panel.
That's the fire panel.
Now, are we talking two different things in
Yes.
here?
Yep.
You're doing 8 and 9 in the same, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do we need to go ahead
So
and
let's do
approve
it.
8 before we move to 9?
For the 2000, yeah,
I don't know
go
what
ahead.
8 and 9.
Yep, go ahead, Barry, if you want to.
Yeah, what we need to do is go back to the fire panel at the Justice Center.
Yeah, I've got that on the board now.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that and then we'll move to the.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna, motion to approve the purchase of the wires, phone lines for the elevator panel, fire panel at the Justice Center for maintenance. And that was, am I right, $2,165.65?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Any questions? Okay, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Now we'll move on to the elevator and fire panel.
Okay, now we're going back or what?
Number 9.
Number 9. Nope,
Number 9.
Right there.
9.
That's it, right there.
Okay.
Yep, 9. 9 means no.
Are these the same
That's
thing?
the same thing.
Yeah, it's same thing.
You good person.
Okay.
But we got two different prices here.
Yeah.
You got 2,165 and then 5,055.
The
Okay.
elevator was the 2,000.
Yes.
The 5,000 was Robert's Alarm.
Okay, so we need to approve for number 9 this then, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
You got it?
So for the wireless phone
Everybody
line,
got it?
elevator, fire panels,
Yeah.
is I make a motion, we approve the wireless phone line, for the elevator and fire panels for $5,320, and that is a, fee of $55 a month.
A month, a month.
To monitor.
Okay,
I'll second.
questions? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Okay, now, again, this is all the buildings. He's been hit with all kinds of inspections and stuff. So we now move to another building.
Okay, after reviewing our phone lines with Amber and Emily, we're paying on these 2 buildings, we gotta have, if it's a landline, you gotta have 2 landlines per fire panel. Same way with courthouse, they're $114 $94 per month each. It's cheaper. I can buy a $450 one-time purchase, and it will be monitored underneath our monthly fee we pay today, which I do not know exactly. Roughly $2,800 a year we're paying for phone lines, and we'll have it took care of for $450, so we'll be saving, say, general fund.
General fund pays for all
So what are you purchasing for the $450 then?
Wireless.
The wireless, okay, that's what, okay.
Communicator.
You're getting rid of the landlines
Yes.
and going to wire.
Wireless.
Okay.
Yep. Courthouse, annex,
Okay.
and Weber Road.
I'm gonna make a motion that we approve to purchase the wireless phone lines for the courthouse and annex. They will be, and we're replacing 2 landlines.
Yes.
And that is for $450?
$450 to Roberts Alarm.
$450 to Roberts Alarm
I'll second that.
Per building.
per building, so
Yes.
we're talking about $900.
Yes.
Okay, you got a motion, second, questions? Okay, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Okay, Brian, I think maybe now you get all this done, you can pass some inspection.
Well, I've had a lot of inspections, sprinkler lines. I'm probably going to be here next week for it. We also had the insurance adjuster come and we reviewed all the buildings with the hail damage. We got quite a bit of damage in a lot of buildings, so we're doing the works too. And the solar panels at Weber is almost complete.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
And we got that vote on that, right?
Yep.
Okay, you wanna talk about,
Yeah, this, what I'm gonna talk about here over at our memorial, we've been having an issue. There was, Ronnie Myers has called on the phone his last couple of years, and what we're doing, we're taking care of this. His cousin, which is Jerry Myers, is on the World War II memorial, which is wrong. It should be on the Vietnam Memorial. So I met with, Jeff, and over the weekend on a Sunday, they're gonna come and.
tell us who Jeff is.
Jeff's down at, oh gosh, down here out on 32.
Owens?
Yeah, Jeff Owens.
Oh, that must be good.
He's gonna come, and what they're gonna do is engrave Jerry Myers on the Vietnam Memorial. We cannot take his name off the World War II Memorial, so the family was satisfied. We just move on, and this has been going on like 3 years. So we wanted to get it taken care of, and we're gonna be responsible for it. And I've talked to Amber. The estimated cost is $250, and I'm gonna call that at a max, because I think they're gonna do it cheaper. But we wanted to get this done for the family. So, that's what this is about.
Family's upset about it.
Yeah.
They've gone every route.
Yeah.
You think of.
So I'm gonna make a motion to, it would cost $250 for them to come and engrave Jerry Myers on the Vietnam War Memorial.
Second,
I'll second that.
questions? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Okay, labor organizations and collective bargaining, Sheriff? It's on the, agenda.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
I haven't
we're-
placed this on there.
No,
This is the
and
first I've heard of it.
This needs to be under an advisement. I'm sorry, I got it written down here. We've been working on some stuff, and then with Travis has been working, and it wasn't yet ready to be on the agenda. I don't know how it got put on there, so we'll, we didn't take that under advisement.
Okay, permission to bid for health insurance coverage.
Yes, we have to bid this out 3 years. This would be a start of next year, but we've got, if we're gonna do it, and you're gonna do actuarial assumptions, they go back and find out what your history and stuff is. We have to put it out there for bids and talk to people that might be wanting to.
Take some time.
And it takes some time.
give permission, I make a motion, we give permission to request for, to bid health insurance coverage.
I'll second.
Questions? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Okay, for the jail, Jeff, excuse me, Sheriff. Squeaky?
This floor.
You got
Whatever they
my
put on
shoes
the
on.
floor.
They're polished. This is just a request to renew our bid with, I forgot their name, EMS Corrections Medical of St. Louis. They're the current medical provider for the jail. We're happy with what they're doing, and we just want to continue that. It's on a yearly bid, or a yearly renewal, so we're just asking to renew that
Is
contract.
there any price change?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, I thought that's the same. Okay.
I'll make a motion that we approve the medical renewal contract for the jail for EMS Corrections Medical of St. Louis LLC at an annual cost of $260,000 be paid in monthly installments.
Okay, second.
I'll second.
Questions? Now, this is only for detainees,
Yes.
not employees.
No.
And, loaded question, are detainees happy?
Well, they're in jail, I mean.
Had to ask.
Same thing with the food service, you know, if they don't like the food service or the medical, don't go
Not
to jail.
happy. Yeah, exactly.
Had to ask. Okay, any other questions?
Good answer.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you, Jeff.
We do get 5 stars, so.
Next planned meeting right here next week. Holiday closing, Juneteenth.
Jeff, we can't even get 5 stars on our employee.
So we'll be closed Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Other business, correspondence. Public comments. Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to update on the shingle pile. I see we're moving more shingles. Did we get another grant?
Well, no, we had an estimated cost, we could move a little more than what we expected. So we had to have a certain time limit, we had to have them moved. And actually, we're getting more moved than what we thought. And as soon as this is all done, we will go for the other grant.
Slowly.
So we're slow, but we're moving. And Kenny, I hate to say it, if we get the other grant, we're gonna move a bunch more. Won't get them all, but we'll get a lot of them.
As you see, there's already a big dent.
Well, there's gonna be a big dent, there's a bunch of them there. I
So,
mean,
is it
all
grant-
I'm saying is.
This is all on the $4,500 grant?
Yep, yep. And the next grant is like 3 times that. So, I hate to say it, Kenny, in government, it's not like a regular business, it's slow. And all I hate to tell you is, at least we're doing something. I mean, that's the only way we can get it done, unless we come up and grind them and we have to pay for it.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have to rent it ourselves, do it ourselves. There's a little more options there, and I think they're being lenient on us, because it wasn't our problem, we got that thrown on us.
We're still going to Kirkwood?
Yep, I mean, they give the permit for it and didn't follow up on it, who's it come back on? Us.
Wait, they're not going to Kirkwood.
No,
They're going to Richwoods.
Richwood.
yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, that's
they're-
far enough to
they're going
Richwoods, but not to
Richwoods.
Kirkwood.
And I know there's a lot of people,
They
but I
have to
can
be
tell you this. at least-
architectural shields to go to, Kirkwood.
Yeah, it's slow, but we're getting
It
there.
would take.
The good news is a load of shingles doesn't weigh as much as we anticipated.
Yep.
We pay by the ton, so that's the good news. Okay, any other questions? Okay, any other public comment? Okay, departmental reports. Sheriff?
Okay, give you some of our numbers. We dropped by 20 last week. We're down to 409 per week on our calls for service. Yearly calls for service stand at 8,843. Our jail population increased by 3 to 131. That's 111 males, 20 females.
Some of our training, June 2nd, Motorola came in. We had training on our body worn cameras. We should be hopefully implementing that. I'm hoping no later than July 1st. We're still waiting on some mounts to come in, so that puts us back a little bit. We had 3 deputies attend law enforcement active threat response at Asymmetric Solution, which is located in the south end of the county. That was a free training they provided for us, so 3 deputies went to that. Want to show you something that the Local Violent Protection Grant, LVPG, this was a fingerprint scanner. I know some people ask about it. It's portable. We're able to take those out in the field. I think we're, Lieutenant Harris, we're up to just about every deputy having one of these. That should cover every deputy. So we got 9 on that grant. These are about $3,000 a piece. Works like a cell phone. So we have used these. Lieutenant Harris reminded me of one the other day. We had a female in a local jurisdiction, was caught shoplifting. She failed to identify. The deputy was in the Farmington area, went there, got her fingerprint. She was a wanted fugitive on Warrant Wednesday. No wonder she didn't want to tell law enforcement who she was. We were able to identify her. We've used these on people who are deceased to make quick identifications. So very handy. That's what we got from the grant. Country days where there's no major issues to report, and that's about it for the week.
Okay, Jeff, you've talked about the vest that supports the duty belt.
Yes, the load-bearing vest.
Right.
Yes, sir.
I see your man in the back's got a vest on. Is that what we're talking about?
That is very similar. He is a canine officer, Corporal Shoemate. They have a different kind of vest, but that's the same premise, the same thing. It takes all the gear.
Can you model that a little bit?
So it takes the weight off your duty belt and puts it onto the vest, which is, carries it on your shoulders. Ballistic panels are inside that vest. It's also easy to remove on hot days when you come in to write a report or something in the office. You can take that off and put it back on quickly. So,
Alex, you like that?
Oh, I love it.
A lot better.
From 10 years experience, that's the best thing I ever wore.
Yeah.
It takes that load
Yeah.
off your back and you can come in on a hot day and take it off.
cuts in on back injuries and hip injuries.
Well, now I noticed we're different colors too, guys. I mean, that's the K9,
That's the
K9's in black.
uniform. Yes, and normal patrol and deputies wear the tan.
Where's the dog treats color?
Normal?
Well, I mean.
You're right, okay.
Deputies, yes.
Yeah. Any questions for the sheriff?
That's awesome.
All right, thank you all.
Thanks, Jeff.
Good job.
Okay, Road and Bridge.
I guess to start off last week, the storm had started out on Sunday, we had crews out. We worked the majority of the whole last week, worked and cleaned up the trees from the storms. Some of the areas that was hardest hit was Doe Run, Loughborough Road out of Bismarck, Old Fredericktown Road, Bloomier, Delasu area. Like I say earlier during the meeting, we were working on the disaster relief grant to try to get some reimbursement for some of the storm damage, tracking all the equipment, man hours worked on it.
Now, that's just this storm, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And really, this was a mild storm compared to most of them in the last few years we've been getting. And that's quite a bit of debris there.
I know that this is a place where we take it all and dump it. It's hard to visualize how much it is, but it's a big.
There were several pictures, I just picked one.
It's a large area, how much we hauled off, several dump truck loads. But hopefully we got it all taken care of, and hopefully get some funding to get reimbursed for some of our work that need to be done anyways.
The reason this one might be a small storm, but since we had a lot of state buildings involved with damage, that it may have enough damage to get designated by the state to be able to get some payback.
And again, they're keeping records.
Yeah, but a lot of times, storm this size is not, but since it was concentrated right around a state facility with the prison and the mental health center and the SORT center, and they all received damage, that it may help us.
Yeah, that'd be a good deal. As far as pothole patching, our crew's been out Cedar Falls area, Kester, and areas in the north and south both. We did some patchwork on Kester Springs Road. They had a event out there, I guess the Cosmic Connection. I guess it was a pretty large group that attended that festival. We had some potholes and tried to get them patched for those in that area. We hauled rock on Sims Road and graded it with the grader, cleaned up and placed some riprap on Rock Creek Road where we installed the 42-inch pipe a couple weeks ago. Our mowers are out both in the north and south areas. Our prison crews weeded around Old Bismarck, Copeland Road, Barnes, Davis, Crossing, Stillman, Kynes, Hickory Grove, Hensley, Cochran, Wortham, Jarvis, Old Irondale, Saffel, Hazel Run, Votech Road, Old 8, Mareberry, Hunts, Marler, and Glore. Also picked up 120 pounds of trash and weeded it around the north barn. As far as sign work goes, we put up 2 9-inch signs on Hilderbrick, 2 on Peterson Road, 4 reverse turns right, and 4 posts on Richardson Road, and placed the St. Francis County stickers on our signs. That we're continually putting those up on all those.
What's your percentage so far?
Probably 40%, I would say, for the whole county.
And, Brian, I didn't want to cut in on you there though, but we'd had a request for kids, children that play on Hillsborough there around Rippies.
Yeah.
The speed limit sign, is Clinton on, I mean.
Yeah,
you-
I told him that we're going to work on
Okay,
it.
I just want to maybe see.
I have no idea you're going
I met with the MPL contractor, that's the pipeline people that's putting a pipeline through our county. Looks like they're finishing up on Davis Crossing. They're down coming across the railroad tracks before they hit State Highway 32. They still have some work to be done on the backside of Bismarck on Rock Road before they start on their route on Route N. It's a state route. Looks like they're coming along pretty good with it. I also met with the mayor of Bismarck. Any of these damage that we sustain to these roadways, we rode the roads, make an assessment of it, and we'll have a contractor come back in and restore these roads back to better conditions that they was, because they have sustained quite a bit of damage in some of the roads. Just want to sure.
Anytime I get a call about pipeline damage, I call Seth.
Yeah.
He's all over it, so.
Exactly, like I say, we just want to let everybody know that, just bear with us till we get everything done. We want to make sure they get out of our way, that we're not back in their pothole or patching back things, and they're still hauling with heavy loads with pipe across to finish up, damaging what we just previously laid. Also met with the Nature Conservancy Group on low water crossings, looking possible funding and making either new crossings or modifications to existing ones that we have. He notified us of one crossing that if we could get it opened up, would open up 12 miles of streamway channel to the north and south of that stream. Would be a priority on his list, also one of ours. It's near the college on College Road, that location of that one. We also met with Ballman Fuel last week, trying to get a schedule down on when they're going to do the installation. We talked about trying the week of the holiday of the 18th would be off, or we wouldn't interrupt our fueling. We can try to get those done while we're off. The first location would be the north-south barn, and then followed by the sheriff's department, and then to finish those up. So the sheriff's department will have fuel in the north end of the county, be readily available for them. Also, we talked with Joe Killian that was in with, spoke earlier today. It's been a rather lengthy job. Give credit to Rhonda. She has spent a lot of hours on that project, getting everything correct. I know it sounds like a bunch of mileage reduction, but the way it is, a lot of it, the funding comes, is the assessed value. So we'll just wait and see how it comes out, but the main things are routes are right, and we went over every route detail.
Do we pay state gas tax on fuel?
So,
You know, there is a reimbursement process for that. Since we're gonna buy it all in one place, it's a pretty good amount.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we ought to think about when we get it filled up, send that back to them. I know my kids are doing it with their personal cars on that. They buy it through one of those places that you can get discounts, but they also keep track of every purchase that you made at the state. And one of them told me this weekend he got $80 back from them the other day from the state, and So, I mean, when we're buying it, it shouldn't be that difficult to keep track of a bulk purchase as far as the taxes.
Yeah, hopefully that like this new system will be able to track and monitor those types of costs.
Yeah, all you gotta do is turn it back in the state. Very few people turn it back into
Yeah.
the state, but you can get it back.
I'm gonna, Rhonda, do you have a copy of this?
So we just got one, we got, I think, 3 other of the big maps. And then there's the disc, and then all the roads, so if you want to keep it back here, just as long as I can get an update on those, the list.
You keep mentioning Rhonda, I keep hearing good words about her.
Yep.
So we're happy with her. Thank you. Okay, you talked about the bridges, the low waters. That has to do with migration of the minnows and the species.
Yes.
So that's what that's for.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, these bridges, we're really looking into building these bridges. The bridge has to be 20 foot or less. And it allows us to build a bridge without so much.
Is it a bridge or a low water crossing?
It's a low water crossing. And that's all it's involved here. And what it is, we're getting away from the low water pipes. It opens it up to a header where the fish and animals.
It's no longer a dam.
And they're financing a percentage of it if we do this. And we'll start with the ones that open up the streams the farthest. Then this will be a process over probably 10, 15 years. But we can actually, they've got a plan to build these bridges. We don't have to pay for engineering.
Low water crossings.
Yeah, low water crossings. And it's a really good program. And we're first.
Yeah.
I think we're the first one that got it offered to. We started it in Potosi 3 years ago. 3 years ago, we went over there. Rob come in. Rob's retired out of the state. He was actually the Hillary Wakefield and them's boss that we started Owl Creek, and we got this program started. So it's going to be really effective, and we have help to build it.
And with the Owl Creek, we made some real friends.
Yeah.
With that group.
It worked out great.
Yeah.
And we are probably the first ones right now. We were trying to look to get the first one built by March next year.
Again, they're helping pay for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other departmental reports?
Yes, update, somebody asked earlier too, as of Friday, the appellate court in Jeff City has approved the language for Amendment 5. And so we are going over the ballot today because they couldn't do it until they changed those wordings and approving it. And they'll print it this week and we start voting next Tuesday, so hopefully they'll get it turned around.
Are there any possible changes on the ballot?
Not anymore, not after today. Today's the drop dead date, and the court did it on Friday, so. But we've got 4 long, and they're on our website right now. We will change the language on the 5th one, but we've been sending out messages explaining the ballots because once we get this approved and they send us the copy back, we'll put that on the website. And so you can go to the website, make you a ballot yourself before you go in, know how you're gonna vote on the 4 amendments rather than reading through them again there, and be able to do it. Now, I keep saying this, but people get upset about it every year. You have to choose a Republican or Democrat ballot. That's the way our system is set up.
For the primary.
For the primary, for the voting in August. But some people say, well, I'm not gonna pick, I'm an independent. Well, great, if you're independent, you get to vote on the 4 amendments. You don't get anything else to vote on, so.
There's no candidates on it.
There's no candidates on the amendments.
Okay. Any other departmental reports or questions? What you been waiting on?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll say it.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.